Fat shaming, it's lousy. So says James Corden anyway, and everyone loves him. What would you do if someone called you a pig to your face? You'd slap him in the face, right? Yeah, you would. Welcome to the wild world of the Wrestling Fan Wrestling Show. Legends are born and battles are waged in the ring. Today we're delving deep into the captivating journey of none other than Mickie James. Mickie burst onto the scene in WWE like a shooting star, dazzling fans with her undeniable talent, magnetic charisma, and lesbian-like tendencies. It all began with her unforgettable debut in 2005, when she then embarked on a legendary rivalry with none other than Trish Stratus. That was hard. As an Irishman, that was hard to... Trish Stratus, because I had to pronounce my H's. This, that, these and those. Their clash inside the ring was nothing short of cool. It was cool. It was cool. They had these weird things going on, and she was basically a stalker. She was Trish Stratus's stalker, biggest fan, turned stalker. There was loads of weird connotations around that, and they went off head to head at WrestleMania 22 for the WWE Women's Championship, and victory she did claim she did. It was a moment of triumph, and once again, lesbian insinuations. The WWE have a bit of a history kind of when it comes to this stuff. You think of Eric Bischoff, which is HLA, hot lesbian action stuff, and then you had Sable and you had Tori Wilson. I'm sure there's more. I am absolutely certain there is probably more. Winning the belt, yes Vince, I called it belt and I know you're not allowed to, but that would mark a moment of triumph that would pave the way for Mickie's ascent to stardom. A title she would go on to hold a remarkable 5 times. But amidst the glitz and glamour of championship gold, Mickie, after a few years, found herself embroiled in a battle for the Women's Championship against their formidable and soon-to-be Undertaker's wife, go on, take her, Michelle McCool. What a cool name! Sounds like a recipe for wrestling grandness, right? Wrong. What ensued was a train wreck of epic proportions, leaving fans scratching their heads and wondering if Vince McMahon himself had hit his head one too many times with a steel chair. Things took a turn for the tasteless when WWE decided to introduce the Piggy James moniker.
Hey Piggy! Piggy!
Subjecting Mickie to weight shaming and public ridicule. It was cringeworthy.
Michelle McCool had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
It was silly, it was lousy. It just went really weird and dark. It gets worse. WWE's attempt to save face with an ideal payoff at Royal Rumble 2010 only helped pour salt into the wound. Like, despite Mickie's efforts, the match kind of ended in a mockery, with Michelle McCool mocking Mickie's weight yet again. And I don't want to delve deep into the cruxes of the whole storyline, but I want to kind of get into why all this happened. Like, you might be wondering yourself, why on earth would WWE subject one of its stars to such humiliation? Some say it was a personal vendetta, while others speculate it was a misguided attempt to humble Mickie. Whatever the case may be, one thing's for sure, this storyline left a sour taste in the mouths of wrestling fans anywhere. Additionally, Mickie's experiences shed light on the challenges faced by many wrestlers, as we explored in our documentary, The Man Beneath the Monster. We're delving into the complexity of figures such as Johnny Laurinaitis. I suppose it is a bit hypocritical of me to be able to condemn the Piggy James storyline and then also slag off someone that has larynx issues. Does he have issues? I don't know. I'm a hypocrite. Who cares? There was also rumours, though, this one is interesting, surrounding Mickie and a relationship with John Cena. I, for one, don't believe it. How could she be seeing Cena if no one can see him? That's comedy bronze, Shane. Anyway, allegedly, John Cena, who has an OnlyFans now, and Mickie James, who has previously done some erotic photography, they were already entangled in the web of love. Cena with his high school sweetheart. Aww. And Mickie James was engaged to a fellow WWE star, Kenny Dykstra. Kenny, he found out about the betrayal and ended his relationship with Mickie James, leaving her heartbroken, I'd imagine. I don't know. Rumours then began to swirl around like the Texas tornado, with whispers of conspiracies surrounding Kenny's release from WWE in 2008. But alas, love is a fickle mistress, my friends. Cena, committed to his high school sweetheart, had no intentions apparently of leaving her side. And poor Mickie James was left to pick up the shattered pieces of her heart. Her journey then took a bitter turn when she was transferred over to the SmackDown Hotel. SmackDown, so lonely, baby. In November 2009, a move that was only deepening the wounds of her broken heart. But the final blow then came when she was unceremoniously let go from WWE after being forced to endure the humiliation of the Piggy James storyline. Now you know what I'm getting out now, boy. Now with all this pig talk, it's time for today's sponsor. Introducing the Godwin's Pig Farmery, where wrestling meets agriculture. Get ready to slop and slam and step into the ring and onto the farm with the Godwin's Pig Farmery. Oink oink. Roots as deep as the Arkansas soil. Americans give out to Irish people for the way we spell stuff, but why is Kansas one thing and Arkansas? But it should be Arkansas, right? Anyway, we're going to bring you the best of the both worlds. From the ring to the barnyard, witness the spectacle of Henry O. Godwin. Yes, his initials are Hog. And Phineas I. Godwin, with initials Pig. And then they became a pig farmery with initials like Hog. It's kind of like written in the stars. Anyway, they're going to bring home some charm and pig farm prowess to the squared circle. You might even see Uncle Cletus on the farm, otherwise known as Dirty White Boy Tony Anthony. Hillbilly Jim could show up. You might even see one of the Godwins naked. So don't miss out on the pigtacular action. Book your tickets now if you're into pigs and wrestling. Anyway, back to the storyline. After she was let go, Mickie went on to have a career in TNA, capturing the world title before returning to WWE in 2016. And then been let go by WWE during the pandemic in 2021. Now, news spread like wildfire that Mickie James and several other talents had been handed their walking papers by WWE. But here's the real kick in the bollocks. Mickie's release isn't just an ordinary exit. Oh no, it's a tale of trash bags and turmoil. Where's Duke the Dumpster? He sponsored us previously. The wrestling world erupted, like the blisters that erupted on Undertaker's skin when he was burnt by pyro, with rage. They had outrage, not rage like... Who was that guy that was with The Miz? Edder. Find him. I think it was Riley. Something Riley, and he had a whole rage gimmick. It was weird. Anyway... People found out they were pissed as Mickie James and her fellow wrestlers started to speak out about the fact that all their belongings were placed in a trash bag and given back to him after years of service. She went on Twitter, she said it, she wasn't going to be silenced, and lo and behold, the powers to be at WWE were forced to issue a public apology by none other than Stephanie McMahon. I think the dude that was in charge of all that, Mark Carrano, he got the sack. He got the trash sack, or garbage bin sack. We like in Ireland we call it the bin sack. You might call it a garbage sack over in America. Anyway, Mickie once again returned to WWE in the Royal Rumble. Why? She was TNA Wrestling / Impact Knockouts World Champion. And she was like one of the first people to do that, so she is a bit of a trailblazer. I know Christian, he showed up on TNA while contracted to WWE before, but that was only in like a talking capacity, and they exchanged like Ric Flair for Christian, because Ric Flair had to go to the Hall of Fame. But still, that's quite historic. Having a world champion of TNA, the former rival, appear at the Royal Rumble. But there you have it. There's the whole story of Piggy James and the underbelly. You can scratch my underbelly by liking, subscribing, and ring-a-ding-a-linging that notification bell. Listen to the podcast, and I hope you enjoyed. But one thing that you need to remember is that it's all fun and games until someone gets hit in the face with the steel chair. Editor, show Vince getting hit with a steel chair again. Stay safe, stay sane.